Hi friends, good morning. Today we are going to start with some problem based on the lectures that we have already finished in probability theory. Okay, now we have discussed in the first two lectures, we were discussing about conditional probability, right? So we can do some problem based on this. Here it is a direct question. P of A is given, P of B is given, P of A intersection B is also given. So this is a direct question. That is P of A given B we need to find. That is P of A intersection B divided by P of B. Right? What is P of A intersection B? That is 4 by 13 divided by, and P of B, that is 9 by 13. Right? So that is equal to 4 by 9. Alright. Now let us go to another question. A family has two children. What is the probability that both the children are boys given that at least one of them is boy? Okay, so that is very important. So if you get a problem like this, you have to identify which event is already occurred. Okay, that already happened. Which one you have to select as A and which one you have to select as B or E or F. Okay, so here we want to find, suppose I am, suppose I am, from this question I am defining two events. One is E and other is F. What is E? Both the children are boys. Both the children are boys, right? So a family has two children. What is the probability that both the children are boy? That is one event. So from the statement itself is clear. Okay, that is clear. Here we have two events. First condition is both the children are boys. Okay, and given that at least one of them boy. This given that is very important. Given that means that is at least one of them is boy. That is already happened. Okay, given that means that has to be happen. That already happened. Out of that, what is the probability that both the children are boys? So let us write the sample space first, right? So we have two childrens. Okay, so what are the different combination? Both will be boy and one of them boy. First one is boy, first one is girl and second one is boy, and the first one is boy and second one is girl, and both of them will be girl. These are the different combinations we have, right? Now what is E? E I am defined as both the children are boys. Okay, both the children are boys. So that uh, you select E as the event in all problem. We will select E as the event that we want to find. What is the probability that both the children are boys? So this we want to find. This sentence is very important. That is, what is the probability that the children are boys? Okay, that we want to find. The things which we need to find we will select as an event E, and the things that is given in the question that is already happened, that we will take as F. Now the confusion is over. In all problem that we are going to do. Okay, okay, what is the probability that both the children are boys? So both the children are boys, that is this only one element, right? So this one, both the children, that is 1 by 4. Okay, so P of E, let me write this P of, so we want to find P of E given F divided by, right? We can write E and F separately. E is BB, both the children are boys. Now what is F? At least one of the child is boy. So here at least one is one boy, here at least one boy, here at least one boy. Here there is no boy. So that is BB, GB and BG, right? Now P of E given F is equal to, that is we want to find E. Both the children are boys, and F, that is already happened. Okay, so that is P of E intersection F divided by P of F, right? What is P of E intersection F? Okay, P of E intersection F, that is only 1, right? That is 1 by 4, right? That is 1 by 4 divided by, what is P of F? P of F is equal to, that is 3 by 4. We have only 3 elements in F, that is 3 by 4. So answer is 1 by 3, right? So this way we have to do the problem. Okay, so let me check. The answer is 1 by 3. Okay, now we have another question. A card is numbered from 1 to 10, are placed in a box, mixed up thoroughly, and then one card is drawn randomly. If it is known that, that means if it is known that, it is given that these already happened things. If it is known that the number on the drawn card is more than 3, okay, what is the probability that it is an even number? Okay, so let me define two event. What we need to find? Even number we want to find. What are the even number sample space? Okay, what is the even number sample space? So E we want to find, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, so cards are numbered from 1 to 10. Out of this even number we want, what is the probability that it is an even number? So E we want to find. What is F? F is already happened event. What is F? If it is more than 3, what are the more than 3 elements? That is 4. So more than 3 is starting from 4 itself. Our sample space is 1 to 10. Okay, so out of this more than 3 is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? All right. Now is P of E given F. We want to find P of E given F. That means F already acquired. E we want to find. That is P of E intersection F divided by P of F. What is P of E intersection F? So what are the common elements? This 4 is common, this 6 is common, and this 8 is common, this 10 is common, right? So we have 4 element, right? So P of E intersection is 4 by 10. And what is P of F? F has element of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That is 7 by 10. So what is the final answer? 4 by 7. All right. So this is the answer, right? Now let us do another problem. A die is thrown 3 times. Okay. Events A and B are defined below. A and B already defined. 4 on the third throw and 6 on the first and 5 on the second throw. B is defined as, we need to get 6 on the first and 5 on the second throw. A is defined as 4 on the third throw. Okay, alright. Now find the probability of A given that of B, such that is B has already. A given that of B means B already acquired. Okay, alright. What is A? A is 4 on the third throw. What are the different combination? So first die. So what are the different possibilities here? Okay, 3 coins are tossed. What are the different possibilities in which 4 comes on the last? So we have 114, 124, right? And 164, right? 114, 124, etc. 164. Similarly, 214, 224, 264, etc. 314, 324. So here number of cases in which the last. So how many numbers of this last member shows 4? That is A. So these are the elements, right? Now B has two conditions, that is 6 on the first and 5 on the second throw. So this is 6 and this is 5. So only 6 cases, 651 may come, 652 may come, 653, 654, 655, 656. These are the only possibilities in which the second event that is going to happen. Okay. Alright. Now we want to find P of A given B. That is P of A intersection B divided by P of A intersection B divided by P of B. Right? Alright. What is P of A intersection B? So what are the, if 3 coins are tossed, what are the total number of events? 6 into 6 into 6. Total number of elements in the sample space. That is 216, right? 216. Alright. 216. So P of A given A intersection B. Out of this, if you look to this, what is the intersection of A and B? See this 654, that is common here. That is the last member is 4. Okay, last throw we will have 4. 4 on the third throw. That is the event here. Here also we have the same case, 654. Okay, so here we have the 654 case, right, in which 4 on the last throw. Okay, and here also the same. Okay, so the intersection is 1. So I can write this as 1 by 2 116. And P of B, B has 6 element, right? Okay, so 6 by 2 116. So answer is 1 by 6. Alright, so this is the answer. Okay. Now this is all about this session, and in the next section we will discuss about multiplication theorem. Okay, thank you.